Hello guys, this is Kostas from 2LOL and today we're gonna do something different. So this is a tier list right now, okay? And we're gonna do this in real time. Maybe I will cut some points, some clips, stuff like that, but I'm gonna tell you something. You've seen so many videos, best ARPGs, best the tier list, the stuff like that, and while some games are really different with each other, you can't compare them in the same way. I made a comparison, okay, a comparison video of Last Epoch, Path of Exile, Green Dawn, Titan Quest, and let's say this is Diablo 4 right now and I don't have it. Okay, so let's say this is Diablo 4, this is 3, but I don't find. Okay, so this is Diablo 4. Alright, these are the games, and this one is Titan Quest. So we're gonna compare Last Epoch, Path of Exile, Green Dawn, Titan Quest, and let's say this is Diablo 4, right? And in the categories we're gonna compare them to are campaign story, gameplay, loot, quality of life, endgame, content, and the commitment. And I will explain later in the video what commitment means. And I just want to say this is my perspective as I played all of the games. Alright, and let's start. So campaign story, right from the bat, campaign. The best campaign is Diablo 4. Okay, Diablo 4 has the best, let's say, campaign out of all of these 5 games. Okay, Diablo 4 has a really nice campaign. So the next one I will say, and why Diablo 4 has the best campaign? It literally has the best story. The story makes sense, the characters, and it's a story that will expand with more expansions, stuff like that. And it has cutscenes, it just makes sense. Okay, now the next one for me is Titan Quest, and I would say Titan Quest could be on par with Diablo 4, but it just lacks the technology. Okay, it's an old game, so I will put it here. It's number 2 for me in story. The mythological creatures, the big campaign. It's just a big campaign, the map, and you battle. I will put some spoilers, like Hades. You will battle, you know, so many mythological creatures and gods and stuff like that. So you can't compare something with that, right? It just reminds me of God of War, Age of Mythology, that type of stuff, which have a great campaign. It's a great story to tell, right? You meet Leonidas, he gives you a quest. You understand what I mean? All right, now next up we have, and now it's the turning point. Okay, so these two have such a great campaign, and then they come Green Dawn, Path of Exile, and Last Epoch. These three actually don't have that cool of a campaign, and I will put it like this. Maybe Green Dawn is better than these two. Alright, and maybe Path of Exile is slightly better than Last Epoch. So Last Epoch, I will not put it into the 5 category, but just Path of Exile, Last Epoch, it's a similar experience. And I will explain something. Alright, at least games like Path of Exile or Green Dawn have this campaign. Last Epoch is the only game from all of the games that actually the campaign is short. It's pretty short, so you go to the end game quickly. So I don't want to collide other stuff, but if this is something you consider good for an ARPG, then Last Epoch could easily be number 1 by just not having a long campaign, you understand me? You go to the end game and you start playing from there. You don't care about the campaign. You don't want these big quests. It's like some small hours you invest and then you just go to the end game. And if you wanted, another person can invite you to the end game and you can skip the campaign. You still need to do some quests because you get the idols, you get stuff like that important that you will get only by going through the campaign. But if you power level, you can just rush through the campaign and never think about it. So I will put it right here because now we're talking about the campaign, right? Next up, gameplay.